Hello everyone. Today's question, valid IP address. So we have to write two function, that is IPv4 and IPv6, to check our input string is a valid IPv4 address or IPv6. If both are not correct, then we have to return neither. Now we'll move to pen and paper and understand this problem statement. In this problem statement, we are given a input string that is called IP, and we have to write a function to validate this is IPv4 or IPv6 or none of these. If it is not IPv4 or IPv6, then we will simply return neither as our output. So first we will check for IPv4 function. So inside this IPv4 function, first we split this input string by dot. Okay, if it is IPv4, there must be a dot between two group. Okay, inside this IPv4, first we will split by dot, and after splitting we will get 172.16.256 and 1. Now we will check if the length of this is not equals to 4, then we can say it is not a IPv4. If it is IPv4, it must be a length of 4. Okay, that's clear. So this is the first condition. And next, what I will check, next condition is, for this we will take a for loop and check each part one by one. First we check this part, and in every part we check 4 condition, that is it is a digit. Okay, first condition is we check it is a digit. Yes, it is a digit. Next condition is check this is suppose this is the part. If part not equals to, part means 172, we will take a for loop. Iteratively we take one by one part. This is one part, this is one part, and this is another part, and this is also another part. We will take first part by using for loop and check this is digit. If this is not digit, then we will simply return false. And we will check another condition, that is if part not equals to str int part, means if there is a leading 0, then it will, if we convert it in a string, so then the leading 0 will remove. Okay, so this condition is for removing leading 0. Suppose our part value is instead of 172, this is a 0 1. So our part value will be 0 1, and when we convert this part value in str int part, then it will be 1 only, cause str int, if we write this line str int part, then it will remove the leading 0, so this will not match with part, so it will simply return false. And next condition is IP address must be 0 to 255, each range from 0 to 255. And now we check our part is less than 0. If it is less than 0, then we will simply return false. Check it is greater than 255. So if it is greater than 255, we will return false. So this is the 4 condition we will write in our IPv4 part. Okay, now it's a bit confusing, so it will be clear when I will write the code for it. Let's quick recap. 4 condition. First is our group length must be 4, and next is our each part must be a digit, and third one is there is no leading 0 in each part, and fourth one is our part value must be 0 to 255 range. So this is for IPv4. So now I will move to IPv6 function. Now we will understand the rule of IPv6. So first rule of IPv6 is, first we will split this IP string by this colon. So in this, for in the case of IPv4, so we will split this string using a single dot. Okay, in this case we will split by colon. So if we split it by colon, we will get a length of 8 group. So that is 1 group, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is a 8 part in this IP group. So now our first condition will be, if our length not equals to 8, then we can say this is not a IPv6. If our length not equals to if our length of this, after splitting, if our length of this group is not 8, then we can simply say this is not a IPv6. This is our first condition, length not equals to 8. And second condition is if the part length, each part length, suppose this part length is greater than 0. So this part length maximum is, this part length is, suppose part length is greater than 4. If part length is greater than 4, or part length is less than part length, part length is equals to 0, means if this part is blank, means length is 0, then we can simply return false. This is for false case. We will check only the false case. So if this two case is not correct, means if the length is if the length is 8, means this case, this first rule will not satisfy. And if this is also not satisfy, then we will check next rule. So that is, next rule is, so each character in every part must be a hexadecimal digit. So you know hexadecimal digit is 0 to 9 and A, B, C, D, E, F, small and capital also, A, B, C, D, E, F. So if the digit is under hexadecimal character, if every character, means this single character comes under this hexadecimal digit, then we can say this satisfy the rule of IPv6. If it is not, suppose if there is any G, suppose instead of B there is any G, so this will not be a IPv6. Okay, clear? So now our next condition, if character not in this part, then will return false. Okay, so this is the 3 rules for checking IPv6. If these 3 rules is not satisfied, then we can simply return this is a IPv6. Okay, if IPv6 and IPv4 is false, then we will simply return neither. So now we will move to our implementation part. In our implementation part, first I will write the code for IPv4. First I will write IPv4 function and taking an input of IP. First I will split this IP by dot, because this is checking, we're checking now IPv4. So in case IPv4, we'll split it by dot, and now we'll calculate the length of group. If length of group not equals to 4, then we can simply say this is not a IPv4, so we'll return false. Now I will take a for loop and iteratively check each part inside this group. So in IPv4 there is 4 part. If So I will take part in group. So if part dot is digit equals to false, means this part is not a digit. If part digit equals to false, mean part is not a digit. So simply we will return false, and I will check if there is a leading zero, means part, if there is a leading zero, then our part not equals to str in part, because leading zero will delete it after this and part will remain leading zero. So last condition will check our part is range of 0 to 255. Okay, and if this condition is not satisfied, then simply we will return IPv4. Okay, now I will write the function for checking IPv6. First I will split this IP using colon by colon. Instead of using dot for IPv4 we will use dot. So now we check if length of group not equals to 8, IPv6 length must be 8. So if it is not 8, then we will return false. Now we take a for loop and check part in group part length is, if part length is greater than 4 or equals to 0, we will return false, because our past part length must be 1 to 4 for IPv6. If it is greater than 4 or 0, then we will return false. And now we will check each character inside this part. Each character inside this part must be a hexadecimal. So hexadecimal means 0 to 9 and A B C D E F. So if character not in string dot hexadigits string dot hexadigits, so if it is not string dot hexadigits, so we will return false. So if the above condition is not satisfied, we will simply return IPv6. And now in our main function, I will call IPv4 function and pass IP, and next I will call IPv6 and pass IP. And if both of IPv4 and v6 is false, then we will return neither as our answer. So now I will check our code is working or not. Yeah, code running successfully. Now we'll submit it. Yeah, this is error. Okay, this is hexa digits, so sorry, that's my bad. It's hexa digits. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Please consider subscribe if you are new to this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon.